like the opportunity that they have, especially with the fire that Snipedown seems to have now that he's back in Halo.
Well, here we go. Gameplay is up. Inconceivable, like you said, they have Snipedown, top 7 player of all time. Now, on the other side, Sentinels. I mean, we've had the list, right? I think you voted on it, Clutch. All four of them in the top 10 of all time. Let's see what happens. We're getting into the action. Foul gonna be controlling this tires room for now. The 2 cap is in effect for Inconceivable, so they will start putting points on the board. 2 players pushing out towards purple. Foul can't quite seem to clean up the 1 shot as the push comes through to C. It looks like Snipedown's trying to get the cleanup, but they can't get it done as well. Boo Boo Doo, he can't get it done as well. What is going on, Sentinels? They break on through to C. They make it happen.
The bait, the switch, the positioning, it's so difficult for Inconceivable to deal with. One by one, they choose their BR fights, but Sentinels bait and switching perfectly right there. Are able to flip the map. They're able to get B and C control for now. And Inconceivable, they started off exactly how they wanted to, but ever since then, it's kind of been a rocky road. There's still plenty of gameplay to be determined in this game 1, but Sentinels already showcasing a little bit of their teamwork early on.
Frosty, he picks himself up a killing spree and heads all the way back to C. He's going to be the one responsible for stopping the push if they do decide to push to C instead of A. And the C push looks like it's happening. Unfortunately, that player, Frosty, very much ready for bound. And Boo Boo Doo Boo, you're gone as well. The triple kill potential is here for Frosty. He's going to let that player stay alive in C for now. He's okay with the hill being given up for now because the push to B is on its way. Lethal's able to secure that, and all of a sudden he spawns over at C. Well, good night. The duo come in together, Snakebite and Royal 2, they get it done. And now Inconceivable, they're on a dangerous spawn cycle. They have to break out of it.
It's going to be really difficult for them to slay out right now. They've got Frosty in their face with a shotgun. I'm not sure if the melee lands, but if it does, Bound's going to have a real hard time transferring A over. Fortunately for him, the cavalry, they seem like they've arrived, and they have to figure out a way to get that control of A, move their way onto B, but the slays need to come through as well. And right now you're seeing Frosty with almost as many kills as the entire Inconceivable roster so far in game 1.
Snipedown trying to make a play happen for his team. Unfortunately, he's going to come up against Rockets. Snakebite able to find the 1, and he's out of the way. Only has a stalker rifle to work with, an incredible gun, but there's not much to be forgiven on it as he's taking the fight one-on-one. Falcade's gonna come out on top, and now it's up to Frosty to get the trade out, and he'll do just that. And we can see Frosty once again prioritizing getting the Bulldog and using the utility on the map. They're able to capture C and A, but B, really the power position on the map, and you can tell that Sentinels wants to make the push when they can.
Yeah, Frosty, taking a look at the screen, he's by himself over here. Actually, Roll 2 spawns over here, so now it's a 2-2 split for Sentinels. How are they going to make this work? Because Inconceivable is caught in the middle. Need to figure out which direction they want to go in. You want to see their entire team kind of push out in that all in one direction to overwhelm one of the 2 sides. Roll 2 being pushed here. He's able to trade with Falcade. It actually stays alive as well. The melee working out to his advantage, and Sentinel is keeping the most unorthodox setup right now on street strongholds that I've seen in a long time. Holding these 2 distant positions is almost near impossible. You had to think it was a matter of time for Inconceivable to take over one of them. They do get A, but the slays come through. Double kill for Sentinels are once again going to push the strongholds in their favor.
Well, it's interesting. Frosty decides to completely give up the C spawn. You can tell that they are prioritizing maintaining the A hill, because normally you'd see a rotation, right? You're getting 1 hill captured. Well, let's just rotate to where they're weakest. Instead, they bring everyone back to A. They decide to slay out for the kills, and they're able to regain A. Unfortunately, the kills that control not to maintain, as Inconceivable has finally broken on through, and Snipedown gets a huge kill on Frosty. Keep these rockets in your control. We've seen how they can absolutely change a map. In the previous game, KCP lost because of 1 rocket that Lucid fired. Now Inconceivable with control, and the man that basically has the most experience in this game with him in hand. Snipedown able to find 1 with the grenade, 0 with the rockets, but the trip cap is in control of Inconceivable, and you can see the red room spawn coming in for Sentinels as they're finding kill after kill. Inconceivable really turning this game around in just a matter of moments.
I mean, I can't tell you how important it was for Snipedown's life there, right? able to get the kill onto Rockets, able to play his life. The trigger discipline to not blow his teammate up as he's able to get that kill. As Sentinels able to save the Rockets, it turned into a great opportunity to control the map for him. He's able to do tons of damage with the Rockets. Maybe not find a kill, but at least his team's not getting rocketed at that time. They're right back in this game, 111 to 98. Sentinels, yes, they have control of C and B for the moment, but Inconceivable needed a spark to get back into the score of this game. That's exactly what they got out of Snipe Down.
Oh man, Snakebite just missed one bullet out of a 3-round burst and doesn't get the double shot beatdown because of it. And now B's gonna go in favor of Inconceivable. Really, Snakebite, the last line of defense over at B, and that kill gonna cost dearly as they're starting to feel the pressure as the 2-cap's in effect. Sentinels trying to break in through A, but huge kills in favor of Sentinels. They're able to find the A hold bound. Watching these Rockets, but clearly not in position to pick them up.
Okay, now Sin have that AC combo right now. Rockets coming up could be the most pivotal power weapon on the map for this game one. It looks like they're going to go in the hands of Sentinels. The shotgun in the hands of Royal 2 right now. He's just anchoring C. He's kind of by himself at this point. He knows Inconceivable is going to be forced to go in one of the two directions. It looks like they've chosen A as the stronghold. How quickly can Royal 2 acknowledge this and advance on the map?
Clearly, Sentinels has changed the meta to their liking. Normally, we see teams hold a B, A, or a BC. These guys opting for the AC, using that back shotgun lane as the transfer point, and it's working out for them at the moment. They're going to be rotating back to A to try to get these kills. Tires is Frosty. He goes down as Snipe Down finds the final shot. Bound was able to stay alive, but not able to get the help for Boo Boo Doo as Snakebite's able to stop A. And although B control still in the hands of Inconceivable, they aren't getting points on the board.
I mean, what an unorthodox game we're seeing right now of Street Stronghold. Snakebite getting that kill top tower is so pivotal for Sentinel's success right now. Snipe Down still alive, still making plays over towards the tire area, but Inconceivable have to figure out a way to get A control. Snakebite still being a nuisance over here. 3 members of Inconceivable trying to hunt him down, and finally it looks like Snipe Down is going to take him down, but at what cost? The score was once just 20 points. Now it's up over 100.
And now, really, if Sentinels wanted to, they could push out to B and try to break that hold. Instead, they're going to be playing the mid-map. Oh my god, he goes into A! What a monster! Royal 2 gets the reset. Inconceivable has been powerless to the AC hold, and it's absolutely dominating at the moment. Frosty finds another kill, holding down purple. He's rotating back towards C. B stairs will pick him up, and finally, it seems as if Inconceivable has admitted defeat. They say, we're gonna push to C, we're gonna hold BC. You can clearly tell that they wanted A, but Sentinels is not giving up an inch.
Yeah, what happened with Rockets, though? They go in the hands of Inconceivable. They do have B and C control right now. Inconceivable needs to make a play with these Rockets. Falcated finds one. Potentially he's able to pick up a thrust there. We'll see what he's able to do. He's forced to trade in that second scenario. Inconceivable is scoring currently. They've got numbers in their advantage again, but Sentinels looking to push B. How long can they fend them off for?
Well, there's 2 in B. Snipe Down trying his best to stay alive in this red room. The nades not coming in. He's going to have an opportunity to get into B and try to stop. And stop, he does. Snipe Down goes big. Royal 2 gets the trade out because of the team nade that comes through. Bound doing his best to stay alive at B stairs. Frosty shuts him down. And now it's once again the Sentinels push. Looks like Snakebite is going to find the kill on Boo Boo Doo Boo, but he lost all his team help, and those nades will come through. And once again, the B has been stopped. Actually, no, who got in there? I believe it was Royal 2 who was able to finish out that B hold, and now they have the A-B setup, and Frosty's ready for the A push. He's checking his lanes. Snakebite gets the spawn. The cafe push is coming. They find the team shot. Instantly melted and Snipe Down. They only have 20 seconds to get this done. Make it 13. Every second is a tick, and they're one step closer to a dominating game one performance.
Sentinels look to lock down A and B right now. Multiple members of Inconceivable are actually in B. You see Frosty a little bit out of place over towards the shotgun. Does find a kill, and he's got a lot of time to work with now. You see that B stronghold does go over, so Inconceivable still with the opportunity to keep this game alive. Snipe Down finds one on the lethal. They know Frosty is back shotgun somewhere. They know, but they can't go near him. Snipedown has to play this situation perfectly, understanding that Sentinels is going to have to go towards C. Boobadoob is going to come from up top. Snipedown needs to find an angle to help his team. Unfortunately, he has to deal with the player above him. Does get the kill. A and B are still continued to be held by Inconceivable. They're able to flip the map successfully, and Snipedown may have just clutched up.
Bound was able to get the rockets. He's pushing through. He's trying to find some easy kills. He opts to get the one on Snakebite. Foul finds the next, and all of a sudden a trip cap possibilities in place. Royal 2 goes down. Unfortunately, Frosty's gonna find Snipedown. The reset is in. No trip cap in effect, but 50 seconds to hold for this comeback to happen. It's Falcated versus 2. He finds the first on Lethal. He's trying to get back to back A. There's 2 players to take on. He's looking for the first. He has the shots on the side, able to take down Royal 2. Can he kill in the base? No, Snakebite comes out on top. Snakebite has the help. Frosty gets the kill. They're able to rotate out at A. C is taken by Inconceivable, but damage has been done. Can Sentinels push into B? It's up to Snipedown to stay alive with the help of Bound. He's under pressure. He's doing his best. He's jumping doorway to doorway, doing his best to dodge the nades. The push comes through. The shotgun too much, and 3 go down. It's up to Boo Boo Doo Boo. He's not able to do it. B will switch control, but the A spawns have come in. Inconceivable able to get into A. They will maintain control for now.
Sentinels is going to be able to push C for free right now. Snakebite picks up a big kill into A, and because of it, Sentinels will take game 1.
Something I haven't seen on Street Stronghold.
I don't know if they prioritized it, but when it fell into their hands, when the cards were laid out onto the table, they were able to balance it so well, and both teams actually did a great job. But we're going to talk about that later, because jumping into game 2, we already see the battle for Overshield. It's being won by Lethal, none other than number 2 on the greatest of all time. He's going to pick up that Overshield. We'll see what he's capable of now that he's got the middle of the map controlled for his team. So much space for them to play with now. And Sentinels look to try and end this series in a 2-0 fashion. Inconceivable in a very tough position here early in game 2. They need to get out of it quickly.
Lethal has a little bit of Overshield left to work with. 2 down in those bottom rockets. Oh, I'm making 3. Oh my God, they're all around, trapping themselves in those corners. It looks like Sentinels is gonna come out on top though. Frosty able to find one of the Mangler. Royal 2 gets the Bulldog for himself. And the one player trying to get away from bottom rockets, Snipedown, not able to get himself away. Rock control in the favor of Sentinels and weapon control as well. The question is, how long can they maintain the push coming through? Royal 2 able to find one with the nade, but loses the Bulldog at bottom rockets.
Just a 5-kill game so far, so not too much damage so far from Sentinels' side, but Inconceivable have to figure out a way to regain control before the second Overshield, or before the second set of rockets come up, because right now Sentinels hasn't been able to, or hasn't given up the middle of the map right now. 11-6. It's so difficult to push out of a base if the enemy team has control of that middle of the map. You're seeing Sentinels sit a little far back right now, rocket side of the map, and because of it, Inconceivable may be able to push up. Doesn't look like they've gotten out of the base as of yet, and time's ticking, and power-ups, power weapons, they're coming up. You see Overshields in 5 seconds. Royal 2 basically standing on it. Bound with a massive kill, could have potentially just kept his team in this game. Oh!
What? Well, I think Snakebite was a little preemptive on trying to grapple that Overshield away. Instead, he gives his back straight up to Bound. I'm not sure what we witnessed, but my God, it comes into a kill for Bound. Well, we see Snipedown on our screen, full control really in favor of Inconceivable. Well, here we go. Royal 2 trying to break his way on in. The rocket side not as strong as I once thought, as we see Sentinels start to push in. Snipedown is able to find the kill on Frosty. Lethal trying to take down that trade. The grenades come in and the trade is complete. The thrust gonna keep that player's life for now, but Royal 2, his only job is to maintain this rocket spawn, and he's doing a beautiful job at it. Bound tries to get from behind, but guess who has their headset cranked up? Royal 2 is not letting anyone get on the flank anytime soon. Rockets in 5 seconds.
Yeah, Royal 2 doing such a great job of being patient there at the rocket side of the map. Finding Bound is basically going to award him these rockets for free, and now Sentinels have all the control they want. They've got the second set of rockets, and what is now a 6-kill scoreline could blow to over double digits if Inconceivable isn't careful.
2 rockets still in the chamber for Royal 2. He's been absolutely killing it this game at 7-3 as he's laying down their hurt. The splinter grenades will do enough. Snakebite's able to get the trade. The push now materializing. They want to get them off their spawn, but the rocket side push is happening. And look at that. Sentinels just dominating the feed. And how great is this? They picked up the rockets, I believe 40 seconds ago. Still hasn't fired a single shot. This is just showing how much control Sentinels has. They haven't had to use the power weapons yet. They're waiting for their opportunity. If they can get this overshield as well as the rockets, they can really break this game open.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. It's a 9-kill game. They haven't even shot either one of the rockets, and they can use the rockets to now secure this overshield and push their lead even further. You see the first rocket kill comes in for Royal 2 right there. The overshield gets picked up, and now the snowball is still continuing to go downhill for Sentinels, right? 29-18. Royal 2 and company just using these power weapons to snowball them into the next power up or power weapon is such perfect halo. If your team is able to do so successfully with the control they have, I mean, there's zero chance they're going to give Inconceivable of coming back.
Inconceivable, they have to figure it out now. They really are running out of time. Royal 2, the man feels like it's been alive forever, but he's only really racked up assists since then. We went back on him about, what, a minute and a half ago. He was 7-3. Well, now he's 8-7-3. And look at it, Lethal. He's just out of ammo. What the world is going on? Sentinels has not felt the pressure from Inconceivable, and it's showing. They've just been playing their game as Bound eventually does find Royal 2 in the back of the base. He's going to be able to get that one thrust left over. But Inconceivable, they just haven't been able to apply the pressure that Sentinels needs in order to really take away this game. And those split, oh my God, those dynamo grenades are just so deadly. Doesn't matter where you're at, you're gonna get pinged with those, and it's so hard to get out of that field of play. But here we go, Royal 2 once again having to take on the fight. The shotgun eventually does come reigning supreme. Boo Boo Doo Boo, can he use this bulldog to get his team back into the game?
He's got the kill. Bound finds a second, and Inconceivable for the first time in this game too probably feel like they have a little bit of control they get to play with now. They're down 11 kills with overshield coming up. This is such a crucial overshield to the win condition that they have if they want to stay in this series.
To go down in favor of Inconceivable. Bound is going to get traded out and immediately answers back Sentinels with 2 of their own. Boo Boo Doo Boo gets up and close. He's able to get 1 and the assists on the next. Rockets are up, and no one from Sentinels really in position to play for them at the moment. Overshield grappled towards Bound. He's going to be able to put that on top of his body. Snakebite able to actually, no, it was Sentinels that was able to grapple the overshield away. So Rocket's going to go in favor of Inconceivable. Oh my. Okay, Snakebite. Snakebite making some wild grapple plays today. He's going to get taken out once again. 2 rocket kills for Bound as this game starts to tighten up a little bit, although still a huge mountain to climb to get back into this game.
Yeah, an unsuccessful control from Inconceivable in the middle of the map right there. Rockets and overshield both coming up, and somehow, even though Sentinels is fighting out of one base, they're able to secure both the overshield and the rockets. We saw both of them get put to use there by Snakebite. The grapple had a large play in both of those stories, but unfortunately Inconceivable had to deny that from happening if they wanted to stay within striking distance. But a 5-kill game nonetheless. With those rockets and overshield off the map, they're able to close the distance a little bit onto this Sentinels roster. Now down 7 kills. They lose 2 immediate players, and those 2 deaths could be the start of the nails in the coffins of Inconceivable's winners bracket run. Unfortunately, Snipedown stuck in this closet. It's going to be pushed, naded out, and Snakebite finds him with the battle rifle. And now it looks like Inconceivable, the map control they had is now erased completely.
Yeah, it's so hard to come back into games when you give up too much of a lead, just because Sentinels don't really have to value their life anymore. They can go and chase kills. They can try to find you around corners. You saw Snakebite had no hesitancy to push Snipe down in that lockers, and it earns himself a kill, even though it's a high risk play. And that's what Sentinels will continue to do as they storm closer to finishing this game. Only 5 kills remaining for Sentinels to get the job done. 14 needed for Inconceivable to come on back. Frosty, he has the utility in his back pocket. This Mangler is gonna be putting in work if he can find a player up close. And there's the player, he finds one. Bound goes down, another two pushing out. He finds shots on one. That player playing for overshield, but really Inconceivable have no lane to play for that overshield. The thrust comes in, and unfortunately not able to stay alive. And with only one kill left to go, Inconceivable's hopes and dreams of getting into the winners final seem to disappear.
Sentinels knew they could bait the overshield, and with that bait, they're able to pick up the necessary kills to end this series 2-0.